Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father. Today is the 13th of May. It's another Monday. So this calls for another weekly crypto news rundown. So this will be a quick, no frills, lots of thrills rundown of crypto that has been coming out, crypto news that came out over the weekend. So make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, stick around to the very end so you don't miss anything. Let's go. Elon tweeted this funny tweet that's stirring up some buzz, comparing the Federal Reserve, how the Federal Reserve works, comparing the Federal Reserve to the monopoly money printing machine. What if the bank runs out of money? He says some players think the bank is bankrupt if it runs out of money. The bank never gets bankrupt. To continue playing, use slips of paper to keep track of each player's banking transactions until the bank has enough paper money to operate again. The banker may also issue new money on slips of ordinary paper. Funny stuff. Articles are being written about this tweet. Ancient Bitcoin whale suddenly awake after 10.7 years, almost 11 years, with profits ranging somewhere in the vicinity of 49,000%. That's crazy. Two dormant Bitcoin wallets untouched for over a decade have sprung to life, shaking the cryptocurrency market with their monumental activity. These wallets have transferred their entire holdings of 1,000 Bitcoin, currently valued at a staggering 60 million, within a mere 20 minutes window. These wallets have received their initial deposits of 500 Bitcoins each back in September of 2013, when Bitcoin was valued at almost at a modest $124 per Bitcoin. And of course, wallets like this being reactivated, that sparks up a buzz. People are, excited to find out who these whales are, who's holding these Bitcoin. Interestingly, despite the significant profit margins, the owners of these wallets have chosen not to cash out through exchanges, but rather opted to transfer their assets to undisclosed wallets, adding a layer of mystery to their motive. So this is not going on the market. People, or whoever holds these wallets, will be hodling, I guess, for the foreseeable future. So with all the news that is going on in regards to Binance, was made to pay $4.something billion worth of fines, and now the DOJ has reportedly appointed a London-based consulting firm to serve as an outside monitor for Binance after the world's largest crypto exchange pleaded guilty to violating US anti-money laundering regulations and sanctions laws. One of the conditions of Binance's plea deal in November is the appointment of an independent firm to monitor its compliance. The newly appointed monitor will have access to Binance's internal records, facilities, and employees to report on the crypto exchange's activities to the government. The complete oversee process, nothing will be hidden from view, unless the right people get paid off, of course, then anything's possible. Canada's financial regulator fines Binance Holdings $4.3 million of alleged anti-money laundering failures. To add salt to injury, Canada is trying to get its piece of the pie as well from Binance. Regulators in Canada have reportedly fined Binance millions of dollars after the crypto exchange allegedly failed to comply with anti-money laundering and terrorist financing laws. FinTrack says it fined Binance $4.38 million after it failed to report receiving crypto assets worth $10,000 Canadian or more on 5,902 separate instances between June 1st, 2021 and July 19, 2023. So I guess they were charged for every single instance of money transferring into the Binance accounts. Binance decided to leave Canada in May of last year after it said it had issues with the country's regulations on investors' limits and stablecoins. Use of fake money reported across US after Secret Service seizes 21.8 million of counterfeit cash in 1 year. See? Cash is just as bad as crypto, if not worse, and has been used for much longer. Reports of people trying to use counterfeit cash are spreading across the US. Headlines on various attempts to pay with fake money are popping up around the country, with ABC News declaring counterfeiting is making a comeback. What happens when you get inflation? And since the Fed is printing money willy-nilly, why can't the people either? I guess that's the perception some people seem to have. Police in Hilo, Hawaii say someone has been bleaching the ink of $1 bills and printing 100 marks on top, reports the Fox affiliated news station Keihan. So they're turning $1 bills into $100 bills. I thought they had different presidents on top of them. ZY Crypto seems to be under the impression that the wallets, the dormant wallets that have sprung up back to life, may be the wallets of Satoshi. And of course, this is just sensationalization of the fact that these wallets have been just laying around quietly, and now somebody's finally moving some of that cash. It doesn't need to be Satoshi. It could be somebody. I mean, 2013, there were plenty of people involved in Bitcoin by then. So anybody who has had it laying around for the past 10 years could be moving it. Doesn't need to be Satoshi. Chillax, people, chillax. Some good news from hackers as well. Hacker returned $71 million worth of crypto to phishing victims. A whale lost 1.155 wrapped Bitcoin worth $75 million due to a phishing attack on May 3rd. Surprisingly, the attacker returned all the funds to the victim a week later. Of course, the little fish don't get any of that stuff. Whales get their millions returned. Life, man. Fairness. On May 2nd, the whale spent $29.6 million to buy 502 Bitcoin, wrapped Bitcoin at $58,951. Later, on May 4th, the victim created a new address and transferred 0.05 ETH for testing, a usual practice when moving large amounts. As reported by Finbold, the attacker generated phishing addresses in advance and monitored users' on-chain activities. When the victim whale was about to transfer wrapped Bitcoin, the attacker sent 0 ETH using a phishing address. They call it the poisoning, an address poisoning. Address poisoning, also known as dusting attack, occurs when an attacker inundates the wallet of a high net worth individual with transactions from a wallet that closely resembles the victim's address. If the victim carelessly copies and pastes a wallet address from one of those spam transactions, a simple mistake can result in the transfer of millions of dollars into the attacker's wallet. Unfortunately, this is precisely what transpired in this case. So this is a very simple hack. And I guess people not paying, this is why you need to pay attention to your wallets, why they say, that you need to check your wallets exactly, and for that very reason. So something needs to be done about that. There's got to be some kind of technology developed that allows people not to have to worry about checking addresses, every single digit of an address, every single time they want to make a transaction. Some kind of key or something needs to be developed that allows people to just copy and paste without having to worry that there is, the possibility of running into a address poisoning hack. Hong Kong is on the verge of another, they call it a Bitcoin earthquake. And apparently what they're doing is, Hong Kong, known for its financial center status, recently hosted as Bitcoin Asia conference. New ETFs in Hong Kong that accept in-kind subscriptions and allow purchases made with Bitcoin and ETH have been positively received by cryptocurrency investors. According to Bailey, this feature is very important because crypto investors can use ETF shares as collateral for loans. Harvest Global and China AMC managers of Hong Kong's crypto ETFs confirmed they are working to promote collateralization of ETF products in the city. So it looks like the talk of people being able to use Bitcoin as collateral to make large purchases is coming to fruition, and it's taking place in Hong Kong. So it's still under in the works, but it is being worked on. So I think Michael Saylor was talking about that, and that seems to be coming to be true. And finally, a couple of videos ago, I talked about deep-in projects that have massive potential. And here is one deep-in project skyrocketed in price. Apparently, an altcoin skyrocketed in price after completion of successful mainnet upgrade. And that particular altcoin is Akash. The Akash network is trading at $5.76 at time of writing. up from around $4 prior to rolling out its mainnet 11 version earlier this month. 73rd ranked crypto asset by market cap is also up nearly 35% in the past 7 days alone. Akash Network is a decentralized open source cloud network that supports decentralized finance applications and organizations, as well as machine learning, blockchains, and artificial intelligence. So what does this tell you? That tells you that make sure to be subscribed to the Crypto Father channel, because the stuff I talk about is relevant, and it teaches you something. If you had invested in Akash a week ago when I was talking about it, you'd be in the money right now. So make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and share the content with everybody else. If you're feeling generous and you'd like to become a member of the channel, then do that by hitting the join button on the main page of the Crypto Father channel. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.